more room for your fellow neighbor. If you're not using it now, it's going to have to go. We need people in the seats, so make those blankets a little bit less wide and let some people sit down as we go green. So the first last chance showdown gets it, and it's Ashton Winger taking the early advantage. Lanigan in a battle with Davenport. Moves to the outside. Mataragas down low. Ziegler up high. Lap number one again is going to go to the young man out of Sonoa, Georgia. So Ashton Winger will lead. Lanigan moves and Davenport. Now Davenport to the inside of Lanigan. They'll go wheel to wheel. Lockstep formation out of turn number 4. Lanigan up high. Davenport down low. Give the advantage to Lanigan by a nose piece. Miles Moose will take Daryl Lanigan's line. The 25D of Davenport will have his teammate Mason Ziegler in his tire tracks. Billy Moyer's on the move. Mr. Smooth started in the 12th spot. And in just 3 laps, Billy Moyer's up to 6. He's knocked off 6 cars. Lost a little ground that time. Davenport, slide job on Miles Moose. He'll take the 3rd spot away from him. So Ziegler will go after McGuire. That'll be the first one on his hit list. Daryl Lanigan running in that 2nd spot. Miles Moose now will get some company. It's in the form of Mason Ziegler as Moyer tracks everybody on the high side along with Jason Fager. Now McGuire says, I've had enough of this. He'll pull that 44 to the infield and call it quits. Not exactly out of harm's way, but I think out of the way enough to stay green. So we're 6 of 20 in. Ashton Winger, Daryl Lanigan, Jonathan Davenport, Miles Moose. That's going to be it for Blake Spencer. He'll pull the 6 machine in. Now it's Davenport all over Lanigan for the final transfer spot. To the inside goes Davenport. It's still Lanigan up top. Ashton Winger. Trouble right front flat tire on the Daniel Flester car. Flester with a right front flat. He'll pull it in. Winger still showing away. Now Davenport to the top side all over Lanigan for 2nd. Final redraw spot, or final transfer spot is under protest. Now Ziegler's closing in. Here comes Moyer and Fager. Oh, and that time Winger got the wall. He rode the concrete. Bounced off and kept going. Ashton Winger may have some damage. He is running the race of his life because he's got a rear view mirror full. Miles Moose got the wall that time. Ziegler couldn't take advantage. So 10 in the books, 10 to go, and Ashton Winger almost took Tyler Dietz to class. Now Lanigan has caught the leader. Here comes Davenport. Oh, and that time Davenport got a piece of the rock. Oh, the track giveth, the track taketh away. So Fager will try his wares on the bottom to see if it works. Slide job in front of Lyle Zanker for the leader. Now we're in lap traffic. Zanker and Dietz are under attack, and Zanker right in the way of Daryl Lanigan. Lanigan had to get on the brakes and back on the hammer. Davenport still can't take advantage. Lyle Zanker is running a separate race, and they're having to drive through him and Tyler Dietz. So it's still Ashton Winger. 6 laps to go. Winger doing everything he can to get in the show. He feels he gave it away last night. Doesn't want to make that same mistake this evening. 5 laps remain. Winger into turn 3 now has to deal with the lap car of Justin Reed. Daryl Lanigan still sitting in a transfer spot. Davenport and his teammate a little off the pace. That time Reed got the slider from the 12. Now Reed's going to have Lanigan to his outside. Out of 4 they come. Reed right in the way of Daryl Lanigan. And trouble for Davenport. Jonathan Davenport has a right rear flat tire, and that's going to do it for Superman. Ton of damage. The MS Shock Therapy 25D machine. Jonathan Davenport, right rear flat tire.
Once again, the Gift of Hope raffle basket. Congratulations, you are the winner, Tim Sayers.
Out of turn number 4 they come. Lanigan goes to the bottom, to the top goes Ziegler. They're chasing Winger. Now Miles Moose going to try and get involved. Here comes Fager. He had to get on the binders. Billy Moyer, wholesale positions. 3 for the price of 1 for Moyer. He's up to 4th. We got 2 to go. So it's Winger and Lanigan, Ziegler and Moyer, and 3 wide for 5th. Ashton Winger, 1 lap away from redemption. Final time around falls. All Winger has to do is keep it pointed in the right direction for 2 more turns. The battle for the final transfer spot. Slide job in 4 by Ziegler. Answering back is Lanigan. At the line, we got to check it. Finishing first, Ashton Winger. Second, by a mere 6/1000ths of a second, the Bluegrass Bandit, Darrell Lanigan. And your winner out of Sonoma, Georgia, the GW Performance, Kaiser Manufacturing, All-American Pizzeria, Easy Go Golf Carts, Johnny Dome Plumbing. Car number 12, it's Can't Get Right, Ashton Winger. Taking a look on the DirtVision.com replay, and it was a nose piece at best for Lanigan. But how about it, Dustin Jarrett?
All afternoon, maybe T-Mac gets into the 6 as well. 2 go. Here we go, Rick.
2 go. That's going to be interesting. They're about 2 go to green. Here we are. So Unzicker will take the early lead, and topside is going to be Young Hands, O'Neill, and McCready. Battle for the lead right away. Young Hands to the top, Unzicker to the bottom. Out of turn number 4, lap number 1, shot out of a cannon is Young Hands. So Chase Young Hands will get the early advantage. Unzicker will take it back. Young Hands will steal it again. Hudson O'Neill goes around McKay Winger. Chandler to the inside of McCready. Battles all over the racetrack. Right now it's still Chase Young Hands in the 18. Able to get the job done early is the driver out of Manhattan, Kansas. Hudson O'Neill, though, he sees how it worked for the 18. He's going to go after him. Go figure, Wagner and Wagner are battling for position. Jason Wagner and Greg Wagner side by side. Satterley trying to work his way through. McCready running in the 5th spot. Simpson struggling here tonight. And it's still the 18 of Chase Young Hands. They are lighting it up. 13-second land. 5 in the books, 15 to go. It's settled down for the moment. Chase Young Hands is going to bring the 24 of Unzicker along with 71 of O'Neill, the 42 of Winger. Tim McCready in the 6. They'll stay top side for now. Oh, and the 79W of Greg Wagner almost looped it. Kettering Jr. now will get involved again. Here comes the 18, and the 18 got sideways out of 2. That allowed Unzicker to close the gap. So now Ryan Unzicker's going to go after the 18 machine of Chase Young Hands. We'll see if Young Hands may be losing a little bit of that control. Next time it'll be halfway, and Hudson O'Neill once again has gained on the 24. So Hud trying to get in. Off into turn number 3, Hudson O'Neill will stalk the 24 of Ryan Unzicker. 10 in, 10 to go. We're halfway through the second last chance showdown. So far it's been Chase Young Hands who made the pass out of turn number 4 to take the lead. Tim McCready kind of stagnant right now in the number 5 spot. Simpson's worked his way to 6. 7th is the 22. Hudson all over the 24 of Unzicker. Tries to bite down low as Wagner gets out of the way. It doesn't work yet for Hudson. 5 cars under a blanket at the back of the pack. Hudson O'Neill has been all over the 24 machine. Again, Hudson O'Neill will go after Unzicker out of turn number 4 at the line, dead even. This time, slide job in turn number 2. On the brakes was the 24 of Unzicker. Hudson O'Neill will take the number 2 spot. Slide job up in turn number 3 that didn't stick. Hudson O'Neill holding off the 24 of Unzicker. It's Chase Young Hands out of turn number 4, and Hudson O'Neill slapped the wall that time. Right side spoiler damage to the 71. 5 laps to go, 15 in the books. Not over yet for Unzicker. Chase Young Hands now will close in on the 79W of Greg Wagner. He'll stay up top where he's made his bread and butter. Wagner in front of the 1818's got to be careful. Young Hands will try and power around the 79W. Not going to happen yet. 2 to go and they come back around. Young Hands got to run, then got right up by the wall. Still hasn't cleared the 79. Wagner's giving him all he wants at the back of the pack. White flag the next time by for Chase Young Hands. Finally disposes of the 79W, and that may have secured the win for him. White flag will wave this time. Hudson O'Neal doing everything he can, as is Ryan Unzicker. Unzicker trying to come on, but it's going to be too little too late. Chase Young Hands out of turn 2 down the back chute for the final time. Checker flag awaits. Young Hands will win the second last chance showdown. Going to the big dance with him is going to be Hudson O'Neal. Liquor Bozard Ford Kaiser Manufacturing Sunoco Race Fuels number 18. That is the Manhattan Maniac Chase Young Hands for Chase. Career last chance showdown win number 21. Puts him in a tie for 8th on the all-time win list with Easy Eric Wells.
It's been a pretty good year for Chase Young Hands, really. He comes into the event in the top 5, Rick, in the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings late model series point standings. Of course, just a couple weeks ago picked up that World of Outlaws win up in Menominee, Wisconsin at the Red Cedar Speedway. One other win this year, that was in MLRA action at the Davenport Speedway. But Chase Young Hands, certainly, I hate to say most improved, but maybe one of the most improved consistent drivers is a good way to put it on the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Tour here this year.
Yeah, picked up his 3rd career win. Vic Benedetto ready to go for 20 laps, and the final 2 characters will fill out this movie. Here we go. Three wide going into turn number 2. Jimmy Owens will show the way there. 3 wide for second, and now Jay Morris will take that. Opie will pull a slider off in turn number 4. Grab the number 2 spot away from Morris. Jimmy Owens, Mike Spatola. Now Jay Morris, Ricky Thornton, Alan Murray, and Kevin Weaver. Weaves up to the number 6 spot and coming. Slide job for the position number 3 by Thornton. He surprised Morris. Morris will dive under him. Alan Murray's going to make it 3 wide. Alan Murray digging down deep like a dinosaur looking for her eggs, and he comes up with a handful. He'll grab the number 3 spot. Oh, Alan Murray really picked it up there. But then Thornton will go back around him on the high side. Weaver all over Morris. 2 separate battles on the track, 1 for 3rd, 1 for 5th. Weaver on the bottom now. He'll make it work. Kevin Weaver to the number 5 spot. 4 laps in the books. It'll be 5 in next time. Caution is out. Brent McKinnon goes around. Weiser got a piece of him. And the caution will wave. I'll tell you what, Dustin Jarrett, Alan Murray in the 2 car has been very quiet this weekend, just digging down low, and it's working.
Yeah, and he's running against some real tough customers out there as well. Of course, the 1991 Prairie Dirt Classic champion, Kevin Weaver, right behind of him, and threw a couple elbows and trying to get past those few cars he did.
So let's see who passes who. We're a long way from conclusion. 4 in, 16 remain. Weaver throws an elbow to Murray. Thornton slides in front of OP, got on the binders. There goes Kevin Weaver. Kevin Weaver up to 3rd. Oh, the former champ is going for it on the bottom of the racetrack. It's still Jimmy Owens. And getting assisted sideways was the 51 of Moriarty. That was courtesy of the 25W of Weiser. Everything worked out. Weaver on the bottom, Thornton up top. Kevin Weaver trying to get in the show. The 1991 Prairie Dirt Classic 2 winner. Working on Ricky Thornton Jr. Weaver has the preferred line. Here comes Kevin Weaver. Weaver takes the number 2 spot away. Tyler Erb on the move. Turbo working the high side of the racetrack. Tyler Erb is coming. 14th place starter now in 6th. It ain't over. 2 shy of halfway. Now Thornton will go up top. Turbo all over Mike Spatola. Jimmy Owens continues to show the way. Halfway next time. Kevin Weaver holding up. Oh, and Thornton's in the wall. Ricky Thornton's in the wall. He's got trouble. Turbo gets a big piece of him. Goes on his side. Turbo sits. Driver's side to the racetrack. Red flag is out. DJ, we've just seen it all. We've seen one car laying on one wheel. Here's one on two. It's Turbo laying on the driver's side.
Yeah, this Best Performance Motorsports #1 is mangled. Tough break for the car that they have nicknamed Mr. Grinch is Tyler Erb. He made hard contact. Ricky Thornton Jr. had slowed. I'm not sure if RTJ caught the wall up here or what. We'll go up and grab a word with him first to make sure he's okay, because Turbo grabbed a handful of him right in the driver's side door. Ricky, first and foremost, are you okay?
Yeah, we're good. Hopefully Tyler is okay here.
What happened out there? It looked like maybe something broke or you grabbed the wall.
I just got in the wall and killed the right front. Kind of hate it for these guys. Kind of worked hard here all weekend.
All right, tough break for Ricky Thornton Jr. in that Doug Curlis-owned entry. And Tyler Erb now, they are getting the wrecker hooked up to that race car as well, and he's up here unstrapping the helmet, guys. Randall Edwards up here to check on his driver, make sure that he's okay as well. That was a hard hit, Rick.
Yeah, we seen him come out of turn two. It looked like the right front grabbed the wall, and from there, obviously, steering was at a minimum. He was just trying to limp it over into turn number 3, and Turbo did everything he could but hit that car, and unfortunately, it's just too much momentum. And it was just awful strange. It was like a poetry in motion, if you will, DJ, the way the car just kind of lifted up and then just laid on the side. And that's where it rested.
And Tyler Erb just took his helmet off. He is okay. Obviously very dejected and very disappointed. Was going to grab a word with him, and literally just about the time we got ready to grab a word with him, they lifted that car up, and they're about ready to tow it off the racetrack. That is bad for us, because we certainly wanted an interview with the always entertaining Tyler Erb. Again, disappointing for him, but a testament to just what Mike Norris said earlier, the safety crew here at the Fairburys Speedway. Again, you and I, we travel to races all over the country. I would put this safety crew and this work crew up against anyone. They are Johnny on the spot at all times, cleaning up accidents. They've got a clear plan what to do, who does what, and the crew here at Fairbury does really and truly as good of a job as any racetrack in the country.
Yeah, that's absolutely spot on, DJ.
And supporting your weekly racetrack.
Amen, brother. Well said. 2,500 to win here every Friday night. It's Saturday night. I'm on a 2-day show. So we go back to green. They're 3 wide now for second. Spatola will take the number 2 spot. Morris goes to 3rd. Weaver back to 4th. Oh, my goodness. All of a sudden, Weaver on the outside looking in. And McKinnon will go around. So caution is out. So, DJ, we were talking about how every Saturday night here at Falls, it's 2,500 to win. Like you said, you've been here a couple times. I was here when Mike and the rest of you were at the Eldora Speedway for the Dirt Late Model Dream. 28 cars here on what was looking like a rainy evening. Action-packed racing. I mean, this place just, it draws them in.
Yeah, it sure does. And again, it's really refreshing to come to this racetrack and see the support that this racetrack has from the town.
Not offended by racing. It doesn't bother me one bit. So here we go. Let's see. Owens will bring him out of 4. Weaver left the speedway. He's done. Back underway. We're halfway. 10 in the books. 10 to go. Now Jay Morris will take second, and all of a sudden the A-Dog is off the leash. Alan Weiser coming into play along with Jay Morris of Mike Spatola, Steve Thorsten, Joey Moriarty. Morris trying to take the lead from Owens. Side-by-side drag race down the backstretch. 2x2. They stay that way in turn 3 and 4. Morris down low. Owens up high. Jimmy Owens still leads. So now Owens will take Spatola up top. Morris will take Weiser down low. 4 cars under a blanket. They stay that way in turn number 4. Jimmy Owens hanging on. But Jay Morris is giving it to him. Jimmy Owens has got to work for this one because Jay Morris has got everything for him. Spatola following Owens. Here comes Opie. Oh my, 5 to go next time. Jay Morris still leading. So the 2 cars up top battle the 2 cars on the bottom. Nobody giving up an inch. Weiser and Morris stay down low. Owens and Opie stay up top. Who is going to transfer? Opie got a piece of the wall. Now Weiser's going to work on Morris. Morris going after Owens for the lead. Opie recovering. He's regrouping. Out of 4, Owens by half a car length. They're going to stay this way for the final circuits. There's just no 2 ways around it. Now Alan Weiser's thinking about going 3 wide. Why not? We've had everything else. Weiser down low as far as he can get. Morris in the middle. Owens up top. 2 to go next time. Mike Spatola starting to gain some momentum. Morris has the lead. Jimmy Owens answers back. Now Jay Morris shows the way out of turn number 4. Jimmy Owens a big shot out of that 4th corner. Didn't even at the line. White flag the next time by. Jay Morris, Jimmy Owens, Alan Weiser. 3 cars for just 2 spots. Morris leads again out of 4. Owens misses the loud pedal, and Jimmy Owens leads with 1 to go. Final time around. Who goes to the PDC? It's not going to be Opie. He got in the wall. Morris shows the way. Owens to the outside. Checkered flag awaits. The winner's going to be Jimmy Owens. 2nd will go to Jay Morris. 3rd to Weiser. 4th to Opie. 5th to Thorsten. Wow. Unbelievable racing. And the winner of the final last chance showdown, the driver out of Newport, Tennessee, the Ramirez Motorsports Reese Monuments Red Line Oil number 20 the O Show, Jimmy Owens. Joining him, the 77M out of Watsika. How about it for Jay Morris? Backstretch, let him hear it.
Last chance showdown of the year.
I'm telling you, every race is the race of the year here.
It is. That was outstanding. Hey, what about it, backstretch? Jay Morris puts the 77M in the show.